Everyone's losing something. What do you lose today? Our routines have all gone haywire, taken our comforts away. Did you lose the privilege of a driver for whom the lockdown forced to stay home? Or were you forced to cook your own dinner, pushing you out of your comfort zone? Or are you sad that you lost a holiday that you booked so far in advance, caught with the seeming unfairness of this unfortunate circumstance? Or did you miss that golden opportunity to have the biggest wedding you planned, to only have a small one, no big crowds, and no live band? Everyone's losing something. A privilege, an opportunity, a chance. But lucky are they who just lose these minor hiccups to otherwise small plans. There's the unlucky one who lost a job, and another who lost his mind. The stress of this pandemic scenario has turned out to be brutally unkind. So if you missed your maid this morning, or your favourite TV soap, think about the little girl missing a dad but just doesn't know how to cope. Extra chores may push you to exhaustion, make you miss that beauty sleep. Think about the father who lost his wife, but his baby gives him no time to weep. Everyone's going through this nightmare in varying degrees of dread. For some, it's just a minor adjustment. For others, a big void instead. Everyone's losing someone or something. Many are finding it difficult to cope. But as you travel on, never lose hope. There's the light at the end of the tunnel. A definite rainbow after the storm. Your losses will strengthen your inner core, and you'll learn to cope as you move on. Remember, if you lost a privilege, someone else lost a dear friend. So ignore the inconvenience in your life. Think of what really matters instead. There are dying people all around us. No beds. Just gasping for breath. Our convenience doesn't matter as much as collective owners prevent each death. Everyone's losing something or someone. Let's remember we're all part of a whole. Let's choose right and hang on to hope. And remember, one person's actions can hasten the spread. Everyone's losing something or someone. We've all got our part to play. And hang on to hope as we journey on. Bruised, broken, but never losing hearts.
The only other girl at the party is ranting about feminism. The audience, a sea of rape jokes and snapbacks and styrofoam cups. And me. They gawk at her mouth like it is a drain clogged with too many opinions. I shoot her an empathetic glance and say nothing. This house is for wallpaper women. What good is wallpaper that speaks? I want to stand up. But if I do, whose coffee table silence will these boys rest their feet on? I want to stand up. But if I do, what if someone takes my spot? I want to stand up, but what if everyone notices I've been sitting this whole time? I am ashamed of keeping my feminism in my pocket until it is convenient not to, like at poetry slams or women's study classes. There are days I want people to like me more than I want to change the world. Once, I forgave a predator because I was afraid to start drama in our friend group. 2 weeks later, he assaulted someone else. I'm still carrying the guilt in my purse. There are days I forget we had to invent nail polish to change color in drug drinks, and apps to virtually walk us home, and lipstick-shaped mace and underwear designed to prevent rape. Once an adult man made a necklace out of his hands for me, and I still wake up in hot sweats, haunted with images of the herd of girls he assaulted after I didn't report. All younger than me. How am I to forgive myself for doing nothing in the face of trauma? Is silence not an act of violence too? Once I told a boy I was powerful, and he told me to mind my own business. Once a boy accused me of practicing misandry. You think you can take over the world? And I said, no, I just want to see it. I just want to know it is there for someone. Once my dad informed me that sexism is dead and reminded me to always carry pepper spray in the same breath. We accept this state of constant fear as just another component of being a girl. We text each other when we get home safe, and it doesn't occur to us that not all our guy friends have to do the same. I mean, you could literally saw a woman in half and it would still be called a magic trick, wouldn't it? So that's why you invited us here, isn't it? Because there is no show without a beautiful assistant. We are the daughters of men who warned us about the news and the missing girls on the milk carton and the sharp edge of the world. They begged us to be careful, to be safe, then told our brothers to go out and play.
Freedom of mind, freedom of soul, freedom to let go and lose all control. Freedom comes and freedom goes. Freedoms I have. I just don't know. Freedom of fear, a freedom I wish to adhere. Freedom of doubt, a freedom I wish to be about. Freedom of emotional pain, a freedom I'd like to sustain. Freedom of a few inhibitions is a freedom I wish to condition. Many freedoms I wish to attain. Better yet, many freedoms I strive to maintain. Freedom is not granted, given, or taken. Freedom is either non-existent or it is created. The key to freedom is within each individual. Freedom knows no circumstance, but does deal with repression, created by none other than the key holder and their mindless obsessions. Freedom is created in one's mind, otherwise it is non-existent. The fight for freedom within is a most inspiring freedom fight to be in, because this is a fight for freedom that one knows they can win.